Yo, welcome back to the Freedom Finders Consistent Daily Action Morning Show. You guys already know we go live every single day, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m., Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. Shaq T, Mike T, how y'all boys feeling this morning?
Oh, man, happy Juneteenth out there, man.
Yeah.
Highly favored, man. How you feeling, Mike T?
Man, I'm feeling good, feeling great. Blessed I woke up this morning. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Blessing, highly favored, man. How you doing, D. Scott?
Man, feeling marvelous this morning, man. A little tired, man. I got about 6 hours of sleep in 2 days. But I'm feeling good, Happy Juneteenth to everybody out there, man. A day to celebrate. We're going to keep this thing rocking. And you already know it is Saturday, so we also have a special guest with us we're going to bring on very shortly. And it's going to be some great conversation talking about what we're giving back and the legacy work that we're doing in this world. So can't wait to talk more about that. But if you do not know who we are, man, we are the Freedom Finders, where we help you find your freedom through what we like to call the consistent daily action. So we're going to talk gratitude, positive affirmations, daily actions, and we'll wrap it with some wise words, and then we really gonna hit on with our guest today, learn more about his story and understand a little bit more what he's doing, because he's doing some real legacy work out here. So with that being said, man, if you're in the building, man, put a good morning in the comments, drop it down in the comments. Good morning. We'll love to see it, and go ahead and follow along like we do every single day. And without further ado, y'all got any promos before we bring the guests in?
Hey, man, I'm just this one of my homeboys, man, one of my guys from Austin, Texas, man. So, y'all gonna be in for a treat today, man. Dude is real powerful. So just sit back, get your pen and paper out, and get ready to learn something today.
Yes, sir. Love that.
Yes, sir.
Bet. Well, without further ado, man, we'd like to welcome the founder of DP Life School himself, Darius Pettway. How you doing, brother? Appreciate you tapping in with us, man. Thank you so much for joining us. With vision comes commitment. How you feeling today, Darius?
Man, I'm feeling blessed, man. I just want to give a shout out to first and foremost to the man above, man. Then I want to give a shout out to you all, man. You guys been so consistent. I think this episode 2, about 260 something.
343.
343.
Ooh!
Yes, sir.
I just want to give a hug. If I can give a virtual hug to you all, man, keep going, keep the vibes going, keep touching the souls and the hearts of people. And I'm just ready to get this conversation going, man. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Yes, sir. Love it, man. Well, we appreciate you joining, man. As y'all see, man, with vision comes a commitment, man. So appreciate the merchandise, man. Definitely appreciate it. And these shirts fire. So absolutely love rocking these and running them around. But with that being said, man, like I said, we're going to learn more about Darius' story on the back end. But what we do every single day is a consistent daily action. So we're going to go ahead and hit it off with the gratitude first and foremost. So if you with us on the live, go ahead and get down in the comments. We're not going to have time to read every comment today because we got some powerful stuff to talk about. But put them down in the comments, because you know that gratitude will put you in a state of receivership and is going to improve your life. So simply put it down in the comments, and we'll love to see what y'all working with. So with that being said, we're going to start off with you, Mike T. What are you grateful for this morning?
Yes, sir, man. First thing first, I'm grateful that I even woke up this morning. Somebody out there in this world who wasn't able to get that opportunity. So I'm just grateful for that, because it is better than $1 trillion.
Yes, sir. Big T.
Big T. I'm grateful for my family, the love, motivation, and support that they provide me with on a daily basis. I wouldn't be the man and person I am today without them. All the lessons that I've learned, and things, different lessons that they've taught me over the years, and I'm just grateful for that. And I'm grateful for the positive growth mindset that I have as well. Always trying to find different ways to grow and just try to find the positive out of every situation. And I feel like there's one more that I have to say. I'm grateful for being for shifting to being a higher risk taker. Most of my life I've always wanted to play it safe and just play the safe way. So I'm just grateful for the shift over this past year of becoming more of a high risk taker, because it's taken me it's actually provided some more opportunities. So that's what I'm grateful for this morning.
Hey, man, I absolutely love that, Mike.
Too.
Yeah,
it's all good.
It's going to bounce back. But, hey, merge over, Mike T. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Absolutely love it, man,
Yes,
and
sir.
taking, you know, they calculate a risk too. You know what I'm saying? My boy ain't just throwing money in the stock options like
Yeah.
we used to. But hey, absolutely love it,
Oh
Mike T.
yeah.
Appreciate you sharing, bro.
Yes, sir.
Let's go ahead and go to you, Shaq. What are you grateful for this morning, brother?
Hey, is that my Boost Mobile or is that Mike T with the Boost Mobile today?
That's Mike T.
That Mike T.
Mike T always got the Cricket Wireless going
Got
every
that
once in a while.
got that
So
cricket.
Hey,
But
hey, I
no.
at least got an excuse. The Wi-Fi thing is upstairs.
Man, now I'm grateful for Juneteenth today, man. You know what I'm saying? Grateful
hmm
for, the fight and the struggle that, our people have made and the resiliency, of black people and us in America. So that definitely grateful for Juneteenth and what that represents. I am grateful for the positive influences in my life. And I got three positive, role models right here sitting on the screen with me. You know what I'm saying? DP, and him launching this DP life school thing. And then, D Scott launching Freedom Founders, making it an entire family. And then Mike T launching Napaholics. They always say, take a look at your friends, and I'll tell you how successful you are. So all that rubs off on me. So grateful for that circle, man. And then, man, just grateful for a weekend, to get out with some good weather, and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of times we take the little things for granted, man. But being able to get out and enjoy good weather, being able-bodied, man, grateful for that.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, we
Yes,
grateful for you
sir.
too,
Love it,
brother.
brother.
We grateful for you too. You like the glue that holds everybody together, bro. Uh, and you know what I'm saying. Hey, so definitely grateful for you and what you doing, brother, because you definitely man. Like I said, I ain't never said that. Somebody called me the glue the other day, but I'm like, bro, that's that boy Shaq T. Cause Shaq the only one that be actually doing the work. For real, for real. All of us be like, did you get
Appreciate that.
bro, shoot, it was a long week. But nah, shout out to you, brother. So
Getting a
appreciate
lot
you, bro.
done.
We
Yeah.
grateful for you too, bro. And for me, man, super grateful for waking up. As Mike T said, waking up. We already know that waking up is better than $1 trillion. Big
Big
T.
T.
Super grateful for the opportunity to get out here and give back to these kids, man. So out here with the Dream Big Camp with my homie George Fenn out here. So it's this is a big time thing. You seen the kids' eyes light up with the winners. They said, "Hey, y'all get to come to celebrity softball game tomorrow and sit in the dugout with us." It was like, for real. Like, and it
Man.
was just like it made my whole day. You know what I'm saying? Just because they super excited about what they get to do and hang out with some people. But also very grateful for our freedom as we are the freedom finders, man. So shout out to Juneteenth, man. If you guys don't know what this is, go ahead and go look it up, man. And Shaq T will definitely give you a breakdown a little later because he is the one that got the answers. But definitely grateful for our freedom, man, and we get to do what we're called to do, man. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to do what we called to do every single day. And lastly, man, I'm very grateful for my circle, like Shaq said, because my circle is strong, is growing, and you are the average of your friends. So the average of the average of your 5 closest friends? That's gonna be you. So make sure whoever your circle is, make sure it's strong and make sure it's growing and make sure they got a growth mindset. So that's what I'm grateful for today. And then we're gonna go over to you, Darius. What are you grateful for this morning, brother?
I say I'm grateful for failures and pain, man.
Woo.
Sometimes we don't really take account into the situations God really placed us in, right, to learn. And I had a conversation with someone the other day, and she stated that God can only get through to certain people through pain. I was one of them, right? So I just thank God for pain. And again, that pain is life for me. So for me, I'm grateful for pain.
Love it, brother.
Hey, we about
Like
to have a
that.
real conversation with that answer right there. We about to have some
Yeah.
real conversations today. Absolutely love that, brother. Love that. Grateful for pain. Cool. Freedom Founding Family, what are y'all grateful for? Drop them down in the comments, man. We're gonna go ahead and move over to the next segment of the show. This is going to be our positive affirmations. So these are gonna be I am statements. We're gonna speak it into existence and we're gonna make it become a reality. So Freedom Founding Family, after your gratitude, put your affirmations in. And we're gonna go round robin one more again. And we're gonna start off with you first, Mike T. What are you grateful for on this day, brother?
Yes, sir. One more again. I am the master of my destiny. I am resilient. I am the number one. I am the owner of the number one boxing gym in the state of Indiana. I am a business owner. I am determined. freedomfinance317.com. Get your merch.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Love that.
Make
Love
that
that.
merch.
It's
Hey,
lagging over
yeah,
here.
yeah, but you hit that pause at the
Throwing me
beginning. Mike
off.
T always hits the pause.
Yeah.
I am. And he was like, am I on? Hey, love it though, brother. Love it though. Appreciate you sharing.
Hey,
Appreciate you
it ain't
sharing.
no pause. It ain't no pause no more legendary than E-Rob. Hey, that,
That takes the
Hey,
cake.
we not ever letting that one down for the history. We're like, boy, you ain't never went by that before. He said, I'm trying it out. I'm like, bro, this is not the time to try it.
E-Rob.
yeah.
Barry.
Oh man, it was an inside joke. Y'all had to be there. Yeah, but hey, appreciate that laugh, man. I needed that, man. I needed that little chuckle. But
Look, Chuck.
let's go ahead and pass it over to you though, Shaq T. What's your affirmations? What's your IMs today?
Yeah, man. So I am the owner of a very lucrative real estate portfolio. I am an MBA candidate, and I am creating generational wealth.
Yes, sir. Love that, brother. Love
Sir.
that. Love that. Got to. Got to.
It feels so. Like I used to be afraid to say things like that out loud, man. It feels so good to just like say things like that out loud and put it out there and watch it manifest, man. That's dope.
Yes,
That's real,
sir.
bro. That's
Yeah.
real. Hey man, that's for real. Man, we'll talk about it a little later. We'll talk about it a little later. But getting back to my IMs, man, for my affirmations today, man, I am just happy. I know I've been saying this every day, but I am happy, man, because I'm just blessed, man. I am blessed. Let me throw that up there. I am blessed. I am free. So shout out to Juneteenth with the freedom today, man. But I am free. And lastly, man, I am a real estate investor with a very, very successful portfolio in multifamily.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
That's on the way, way,
On the way. Yeah.
on the way. It's crazy. It's funny though because my realtor want me to flip some stuff because there's some quick money out here, some quick coin. But I'm like, bro, I want some cash flow. But
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I might go ahead and make. I'll talk to y'all
Man,
offline about it.
ain't
It's
nothing
some
wrong with
bread.
making a quick dollar, taking
It's
that, and then generating the cash flow asset.
it's
You
some
know.
bread with
Yeah.
that builder connect. It's some bread. It's some bread. We'll talk about it offline, man. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through the ringer first, and if we get 100% returns back, like it's looking like,
Yeah.
I'll put y'all boys on, man. But
Big bet.
anyway, let's go over to UDP. What are your affirmations on today? Your I am statements.
Hey, I'm kind of like Mike T, man. I am lagging like a turtle, but we're gonna get through it. Uh, nah, apparently we gonna get through it. I am right. I said servant, and Sunday is Father's Day, so I am a father. When I look at being a servant, I look at being a father, and really starting in my own community, in my own heart. Those are kind of two things that really define me. So I would say I am a servant and I am a father.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
that's what. Hey,
Love it.
look, my dog a podcast pro. Look at his backdrop, man. He know exactly how to
80,
place it. Okay, I'm about to put this,
80.
my daughter right here. I got the lion right here.
That boy,
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, that boy done
Got
been
the
on the
whole
podcast
setup.
before, huh? He got the book.
right.
Shout out to the book, man. Shoot, go. We go look. We gonna get into. We gonna get
Yeah, we
all that.
gonna
We gonna
get
get
there.
into it. I'm so ready to get into everything right now. I'm just like, all right, we gonna. All right, let's get through this. Let's get through the consistent daily action, man. Because we know this is important, man. And it definitely makes me feel better every day. Because I was just super tired. Definitely feeling better already, man. So. Appreciate y'all boys, man. But let's go ahead and go to the next segment. This is going to be our daily actions. So the reason we talk actions every single day is to make sure we're being held accountable, man. Accountability is so big. So simply just go ahead and put in the comments, what are your actions for today? If you telling people what you're going to do, it's going to hold you accountable to make sure you get it done. So let's make sure we hold each other accountable. So we'll start off with you, Mike T. What did you get done yesterday and what you plan on getting done today?
Yes, sir. My actions yesterday, I went 3 for 4. Not perfect, but I got a few stuff done, and got started with my homeowners class that I got started with
Ooh.
yesterday. So getting to it. Got to about to close on this property. So man, I'm getting excited about that. So, but my actions today, man. Continue to work on the homeowner class, take a course, and after that, update the pipeline list. Like I sent y'all the other day, man. We got we got people knocking on our door now. So man, it's a blessing where we at
Man,
right now as far as the mentorship. Like it's growing more than we even know. So man, that's another I'm grateful for. So grateful today. But then my other action really enjoyed Juneteenth, man. Spent time with my people and go see some people who's throwing some parties. Nick T, shout out to Nick T and Kiki. Today's their 1 year anniversary. They got married last year this time, so yeah, it's gonna be an eventful day. So
yeah.
those are some actions for the day.
Yeah, and we can't go over that, man. We gotta get some round of applause, some hand claps, some horns, some perfect, some everything. So shout out to Nick and Kiki, man, for 1 year. That's
Shout
really
out.
crazy. It's been a year already, because I was just with y'all brothers,
Man,
and it does not feel like that long.
exactly.
But
Yeah.
man, 1 year,
Exactly.
wow.
I was looking on my Snapchat and I was looking at the video. I said, ooh, I'm gonna have to go back and look through them because I know that was a day before, I tell you.
Hey man,
Hey,
somebody.
That was a hell of a day.
that boy Crucy had the gallon of Patron, boy. I mean,
With the like we didn't have open bar. It was like this
Had a
we
whole
got a
open
whole
bar.
gallon.
Hey man, that's
Just
hey
spending money just to spend it.
hey,
what a time though. What a time. What a time. One of y'all
Man.
boys gotta go next, man. Shoot.
Shit, you the one that's next.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
say
know,
you.
I
You're
know,
talking
I
about
know.
one of
I'm
y'all.
up next, but man, look, we'll talk about that offline too. So everything's good. So let me not put it out here on the live like everything bad. But we actually thinking about using our dollars in a more efficient way than just trying to have a party. You know what I'm saying? But just letting y'all brothers know.
I
But
hear you.
I don't know, man. Nick T set it off with the first one of the fam. So you know what I'm saying? It's
Tone
hard. It's
said it.
hard. It's hard to follow that one up. But I mean, if I'm gonna do it, got to do it big. So
Right.
we gonna see. We gonna see. Let's go ahead and keep it rolling though. So it's already 9:23, 10:23. I'm on Central Time. I'm getting some feedback. Mic check. Mic check. All right, bet. Let's go to you, Shaq T. What is your affirmations on? I mean, what is your daily actions?
Yeah. So yesterday, really had a short list, man. I went 2 for 2. So definitely a lot of my focus was on the Juneteenth celebration that we had at my job, man. That thing went marvelously. So blessed about that, man. Then, I finally got my Father's Day gift, man. So sorry, Pop Toss is a little late on that. It's gonna be there a couple days late, man. But I hooked him up. And then today, man, I don't actually have anything on the docket, man. I'm just gonna enjoy the day, man. Let things come. But tomorrow, I gotta get. I'm not gonna be on the show tomorrow, but I'm gonna let y'all know. Hey, I owe y'all boys some action items on the conference. So I'm putting that there. I'm gonna get that done. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. Yeah, love it.
Sir.
Absolutely love it, man. Big time. And from my actions yesterday, man, I went 4 for 4 as well, man. So I went perfect myself,
You already
but
know.
all giving back to the youth. So again, it was a blessing to see all the kids smiling, running around laughing. It was just so much fun just to see them have fun. So had a great day, and today we running it back. So yesterday was a football camp. Today is gonna be the basketball camp. So we getting out there and showing the kids a little something. So I gotta do better than I did before we went live on the show. Um, but anyway, that's literally all my action today. Going to help out these kids. Going to have a great time. I did get my tires on my truck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about that. Look, I'm looking at it sitting up nice and pretty right now. But
That big country boy truck.
yes,
Wow.
sir. Yes, sir. With the 18-inch rims, you know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. But we got the 34-inch tires, you know what I'm saying? So Chris on some other stuff. We talking about my favorite radio station, CMT. But heavy rolling though. But anyway, man, that's what I'm doing today, man. Giving back to these kids, man. It's gonna be a great time. So super excited about that. So
Hey, make
and
sure
then
you stretch before you step on that basketball court, bruh. You know
hey,
what I'm
I
saying?
feel you. I
We
ain't
ain't
doing
young no more.
I feel you. I'm not doing too much though, bro. I'm not doing too much, man. Give me the they out there right now. I don't know where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna go and fill in. I'm gonna go fill in.
I be
Um,
trying to tell DP to stay off that court all the time, man. That man can't stay healthy, but he don't listen though.
you be out there hooping, bro?
Say it again.
You be out there hooping?
Man, I'll be out there playing around. Y'all be out there getting hurt.
Hey man,
Yeah.
that's one thing that my OGs told me. It was like, man, look. It was like, look, you ain't even 30 yet. We pushing 30. It's crazy that we really pushing 30. But he was like, you're not even 30 yet. Like once your 40s hit, you better go out there and ball right now, because once you hit 40, bro, it's not gonna go. So go ahead and get it in right now.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get me a little league together in Charlotte, man, because I need some cardio, because I'm not running on no treadmill around the neighborhood. I just know me, not doing it. Not doing it. I need to compete. If I'm running, I need to compete. If I'm gonna be out there hurt, my stomach cramping, I need to be in some type of competition. That's just me. But anyway, let's go back to you, Darius, man. If you tracked your actions, what did you finish yesterday? And if not, what do you got going on today?
Right. Well, we just go back to yesterday, man. I had a meeting. I really didn't want to talk about it, but me and Shaq and my guy Walker, we had a meeting with the city of Irving. So we're trying to get this program pushing forward. That was something that I had big on my calendar. We got that done, kind of got some things set in place. So yesterday I was able to accomplish that. Got some things straight at the school, and then today, get my baby girl. We're gonna hang out, go to the park, maybe get her some shoes or something. But I just, put a smile on her face. So that's why I'm here
Nah,
for today.
bruh being real humble, man. Like that was a big meeting we had yesterday, man. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, they are begging, what I'm saying, DP to get the program into this community center, man. So, he gonna be humble, that's what we appreciate about the leader, man. But nah, like that was a big deal, man. So shout out to the team.
Hey,
Appreciate y'all.
congrats, bro. Congrats. That's huge,
Congrats.
bro. That's congrats. Definitely gonna double click into that. I said, man, I'm out here losing these PNG terms crazy. Double click. It's just natural now.
Oh God.
Shaq gonna mess around to join soon. But
Hey
anyway,
man.
let me not put that out here right now. Let me not put that out here on the
I'm
internet.
about to say that's tampering. Yeah, they gonna have Eaton call him off. What's this I hear about you?
What did he say about it? Nah, just playing for right now. Just playing for right now. But anyway, we're gonna wrap this thing up and then we're gonna get more into Darius' story. So let's wrap up with some wise words, the world's famous wise words. I'm gonna give me a button so I can say,
World.
you know what I'm saying? But anyway, these wise words, something to uplift people. So Freedom Finder family, if you have any wise words, drop them down in the comments. Something that's gonna uplift somebody. And trust me, your wise words are enough. So too many times we hold back and we don't want to give what is in our heads because we think somebody else is gonna think some type of way about it. Well, I'm here to tell you today that go ahead and share your blessing. Go ahead and plant them seeds with other people, because if you don't plant those seeds, you're not going to get a harvest. So make sure you are sharing with these wise words and giving, your blessings to others, because simply by telling somebody to smile can change somebody's day, which could lead to their changing their week, lead to changing their month, lead to changing their whole life. So what are y'all wise words? Drop down in the comments. But we're going to start off with you first, Mike T. What's your wise words on today?
Yes, sir. And my words for y'all today, man, is those dreams and goals that you got written down. Take action. Take action. They take one step forward today towards that goal. If it's not, if it doesn't fear you, if you don't fear it, it's probably not big enough. So make sure you have a big goal and face that fear. All right, face the fears, because the fear is there because it's there to test you. Do you really want it? If you want it bad enough that you're gonna take that step forward and take action towards that. So take action, strive for your dreams, and be great. Don't sell yourself short. Go be great. Those are my words for y'all today.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Love
sir.
that, brother. Love that, brother. Appreciate you sharing. We're going to rapid fire this mug because we're going to get to this story. But I got them
Yeah.
bugs out here, but let's go to you, Shaq. Hey, we out here in Kentucky, but some bugs out here in Kentucky, but I'll tell you what. But let's go to you, Shaq T, with your wise words, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna hit y'all with a double dose today, man. So my first one, hit you with the one I got from my boy DP, man. Eliminate excuses, create opportunities. Speaks for itself, and don't need no explanation. But the next one, I'm gonna give y'all a little Juneteenth history, like D Sky said, man. So reason Juneteenth is important. It started June 19th, 1865, and it is when the Union troops made it to Texas, to Galveston, Texas, to actually enforce the Emancipation Proclamation. So, as we know, the Emancipation Proclamation was signed in 1863 by Abraham Lincoln, but it took 2 years for it to actually be enforced in Texas and to free the last of the slaves. So, June 19th, 1865, effectively, is when the final slaves in America were free. And so, as Black people, this is a day that we put equivalent to July 4th. Like, this is our Independence Day. So that's why June 19th is so important and integral, not only into Black history, but to American history.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Appreciate that, man. We need that little history lesson real quick, brother. That's
Straight
big
up.
time, man. So again, man, shout out to Juneteenth one more time, man. Man, celebrate, celebrate. This
Yeah.
is our July 4th, so we need to go get some fireworks and pop some stuff off. But
Salute.
man, absolutely,
Sure.
absolutely. Appreciate you sharing that, brother. And going to me, man, y'all already know I got a double dose every day. But number one, have an attitude of gratitude is going to improve your life. We talk about gratitude and how it puts you in a state of receivership. You see it right here every single day. With what we do, but simply because we're grateful, we have people coming to us and saying, "Hey, we want to know more about your curriculum. What's going on?" You hear DP, he practices gratitude. You hear what's going on out there, and I think he said Irvine. Hey, we need your program. We need it in here to help these people. And it puts you in a state of receivership. So it's just a blessing. So make sure y'all are saying what y'all grateful for each and every day. And then I'm going to leave y'all with this real quick, man. In my handy dandy notes real quick. He who chooses the beginning of the road chooses the place that it leads to. It is the means that determines the end. That's my wise
Mm.
words.
Man,
Love it, brother.
bar.
Yeah, that's a big bar. We ain't got time today. Y'all know I'll go in on that one. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in that next week. I'm gonna bring that one back. But let's go to you, Darius, brother. Do you have any wise words for the Freedom Founding family today?
Yeah, man, I'll just keep it short and simple and kind of, correlate everybody, words into one. Do it afraid, do it uncomfortable. If you can grow beyond being afraid and being uncomfortable, you'll reach heights that you never knew you had inside of you. So for me to you, do it afraid and do it uncomfortable. That's perfectly fine. It's perfectly normal.
Hey man, love
Love it.
that, brother. Love that. Hey man, that's some good timing, man. So shout out to y'all out here, man, getting this good timing going because we still got a good 30 minutes to really dive into Darius' story. So again, thank you for joining in. But for the people, Darius Pettway, man, founder of DP Life School, man. Y'all see it on the shirts. With vision comes commitment. Y'all see it right here, man. It's definitely big time. But Darius, can you tell the people a little bit of who don't know you? Who is Darius? Where you from? And what do you do?
All right. I just want to start off again. I say this every time, and I just want to give thanks to God. I have an incredible relationship with Him. So I just want to give thanks to God. I want to give thanks to you all, Mike T, my guy Shaq, and D Scott. So thank you all for, just conversation, right? Just thank you all for, month by month. I see you all growing. I see you all, impacting lives. So again, I appreciate you all. And I just want to give a hand clap, thumbs up, virtual hug, fist pound, elbows, whatever we're doing in this COVID world. I want to give that to you all. I just want to say, keep going first and foremost. Look at these guys. Like,
You never know what to do anymore,
yeah,
huh? You be like, you be like, all right,
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 yeah,
Dad?
good morning.
right. So yeah, man, just a little bit about me. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Um, I started out, man, fairly young, really just bumping my head, and you know, through that journey, I really discovered who I was. I kind of grew up in, I would say, a single parent home. My dad, he was around, but he wasn't there, and I think a lot of you all can relate to that. However, we get into that a little bit later. But just for starters, I am from Detroit, Michigan, and that's how I kind of got my journey. I'm a servant leader, and I'm a leader servant. So I'm just excited to kind of dive in and just express who I am and what I'm doing. And I'm understanding that this conversation that we're having, it's not about me. It's who we're serving. So I just want to keep that, in the foreplay of our viewers to know this is not about me. It's about who we're serving in our, in our communities, to really impact other people.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate the quick background, but let's dive right into it, man. Because
Yeah.
we are the best leaders is servanthood. That we know that. Mike T would say aligned. We are definitely aligned right there. But that's the best leaders. Period. Like it's serving the people who are at the top and they're actually serving and giving back. Those are the best leaders, and those are the people that's actually gonna, the people below that they're serving is gonna get a lot more benefit, right? But with this servanthood, can you tell the people a little bit more about let's go right there, the DP Life School.
Yeah.
Like what exactly are
Yeah.
y'all doing? Like who are y'all serving and how are you guys serving them?
Okay. So you look at who we're serving. We're serving young adults from the age of 12 to 17. We can go as low as 5, but our curriculum is designed for young adults from the ages of 12 to 17. And our programs are creative learning that empowers young adults to really discover who they are while building healthy relationships, right? And engaging in community service projects. When you look at being a servant, think about community. How can you really serve if you're not in your community? I kind of tie that to religion, right? most, religions, when you think about God, he went out in the world, right? He didn't become of the world, but he went in the world to bring people back into the church. So I'm using my passion, my faith, the people around me to go into my community, really, bring people closer to the Most High, and just really, trying to help our young people discover who they are and give them a platform to express their emotions, to just really discover, again, purpose and who they are.
Yeah, man. Let me jump in on that too. I want to piggyback, man. A lot of that's what attracted me to the vision. You know what I'm saying, that DP had, and I think the biggest thing that I gravitated to was when we had our early on conversations. Man, he was like, one of the biggest problems in school was absenteeism. Like, kids
Yeah,
aren't coming to school because, one, they don't find it cool to learn, and then two, like, whatever's being taught is not interesting to them. So the concept of creative learning and getting people, especially people that kids, students that look like us, interested in learning, like, that is a passion point for me. That's why I'm double. That's why I work with DP and Freedom Founder, because I'm
yeah,
very passionate about giving students alternative ways to learn. Because it's not that black students can't learn, it's that some of the stuff just ain't like, straight up. Like, I like school, but how many of us really did like school? Like, the stuff wasn't interesting. And if we can give these students a reason to want to learn, then it's no longer a factor of being smart isn't cool. It's a factor of, I actually want to do this. Forget being cool. Like, I want to do this, and then they're soaking in information at the same time.
Hey man,
yeah.
that's nah. I feel that. I just want to piggyback off of that as well again because, excuse me, man, I need some sleep. But it's really crazy how, like, that's so true though. The fact that it's not cool to learn, right? It's like, oh, you learning? Oh, you in AP chemistry? That boy Shaq was super smart, by the way. That boy was in them AP classes. If y'all didn't know, man, so shout out to that boy, man. I had to drop the AP physics class. You better than me, bro. I had to get up out of there. I got out of there day one. I said, we doing this? I said, bro, I don't need this to graduate, bro. I'm out of here, bro. I'm done. But anyway, it's not cool to learn, right? So one thing with the Freedom Finders, what we're trying to do as well, we want to close the gap between education and entertainment, right? Because entertainment is all over the spot. Everybody love to get on Instagram, TikTok, be scrolling, laughing, ha ha ha. People getting millions of dollars from ha ha Davis. You know what I'm saying? Boy, it's hilarious, right? But when somebody, you right, if somebody, a comedian or something, posts something, they get 1 million views, likes, blah, blah, blah. But if we post something about a curriculum that's actually changing the world and changing the lives of a lot of kids, we get 3 likes. So, like, I kind of want to go there. Why is that? Like, I don't have the answers. Why is that though? Why is and it's really the black community, I would say. Like, I mean, let's talk about it in that nature because especially on Juneteenth, we gotta go there. But in our community, like, it's not cool to learn. So I absolutely love when you said life school. It put it
Yeah.
in, and then you put a K on there too, especially for our community. They like, oh, it's not school, it's not school. We going to school, life school.
Yeah.
So I don't know the answers, but
Yeah.
why is that? What's going on, and how, and what are some solutions to help solve that and close that gap?
Yeah, I would say me personally, it's a funny story you said about school. I put the K when my guy was kind of designing everything. He was like, "Hey, yo, D, you spelled school wrong." I said, "I absolutely spelled it how it needed to be spelled.
Yeah.
Keep the K in there, we good." But yeah, man, if you look at our culture and how things are set up, and this is a personal battle for me because we all grew in the ranks of playing sports. We all went to college, right? We all played sports. We're so in desperation, we're so in defense that it's like, okay, this is the only thing I have in front of me to make it out. Not knowing that that gift or that talent is surrounded with education. For me, I'm just gonna be honest with you. As a freshman, when I went into college, bro, the playbook was so hard for me because in high school, he like, hey, run a fly, run the slant, and I'm catching that boy like, making a move, right? But when you go to college, it's like, why did you run that route? The safety is right in front of you. I'm like, I don't know. I did in high school. So it's like, if you look at our culture and what we value, it's like, look, sports, 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 but they have no tools to keep it. And then I also look at sports again, it's like a carton of milk, right? I had this bottle right here. I ain't gonna use that as a demonstration, but you look at a carton of milk, it has an expiration date on it. which means it's going to get old at a certain period of time. You may be able to make some cereal, and that cereal going to be good, but you do it a month later, you're going to be like, this milk is thick. Like you said on Friday, boy, you got to put some water on it, right? 'Cause, so at the end of the day, man, our culture, we really have to embed it in our children that look, after sports is a life. And that's why you see guys like Shaq, you see A-Rod, you see so many athletes are able to continue that success. Even D Wade, he's part ownership in Utah, right? Taking that knowledge and that education, and really able to build a life, that legacy after sports. And you see a lot of guys that get it, right? And we've been a witness. Go to college, right? You may make it to the league. Boom, years later, prison, back in the hood. And that sucks. Becoming that guy for 4 years, that man on campus, right? All the girls, oh, you on the football team. We all felt that feeling. It feel good too. I know y'all like, yeah. We all done felt it. Going back to where you started from, that'll kill your soul. Man, I look at Keith Appling, right? I don't know if you all seen the news. He's the point guard for Michigan State. Did well, man. Michigan State was always up there with Tom Izzo, Draymond Green. You look at all these stars, that even Magic Johnson, all these alumni of Michigan State, and he's from Detroit. It's like, man, you had it all in front of you. So many kids want to accomplish this goal. You leave, you forget everything you were taught because you betted on sports. You bet on sports, you're gonna lose. Just like you look at guys like Antonio Brown, and much love to him. I went to Central. He went to Central. We think that sports need us. It's going to keep going. They're not. You see what I'm saying? You look back at Keith and you tie it all together. It's like, Keith, you committed. How do you get to Michigan State, become a basketball player, reach your dream, reach your goals? Years later, you sit in front of a judge for a murder. It's because our culture doesn't value the things that keep success going. We only value temporary success. I'm gonna make it to the league and get this money. Yeah. Well, you're gonna go buy a chain that costs $400,000. You could have bought your old neighborhood, right? We talk about the trap. Oh, that's my trap. That's my hood. Nobody in this hood own it. It's going to trap us, keep us there, and it's going to be a hood because you're not going to be able to see outside of this radius. And that's why in our conference, and me and Shaq, man, we used to talk about it day in and day out. Like, man, I want to get these guys from Detroit and bring them away from that, because seeing is doing. If you can't see, how can you do? It's just like an illusion. Like, yeah, I want to go to the league. It's an illusion. But if you really see guys that have been there and done it, you're more likely to making that come. So I'm gonna let you guys take over. But I think for me, man, it's valuing things that and giving our youth the tools to keep going when there's a no involved, or when, okay, this is the end of your road. You need to move forward. And we don't, and they don't have the tools to kind of navigate that.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a whole piggyback show, man. Cause you just hit so many nails on the head. You ain't just hit one nail; you hit like 10 of them things, man. But now, like one thing I wanna really expound on what you said, man, is I kind of want to build it out. So the part about our culture, and our instant gratification, like I think that's one of the biggest poisons, about us, because we will, like you said, we'll go and buy that chain, we'll go and make that purchase to feel good now, but not knowing that in 10 years, if we would have done something a little bit different, or if we would have held off on that, we'll be reaping the benefits tenfold. So, instant gratification, man, is one of the biggest killers. And then number two, I would say it's the crabs in the barrel mindset. And that's where I think the not being smart comes from. It's not from people not actually wanting to be smart, but it's from people not wanting other people to be smarter than them. They be like, man, if this dude is the smartest one around here, he gonna make it out, and I can't. Only one of us can go. So if that's the mindset, well, okay, we gonna tear Brud down because we don't want him to feel good about being smart. And so that has been perpetuated. That has been injected into our culture for us not to believe that more than one of us can do well. It's like, man, shit, bro. I mean, if most of us are smart, we can all get out this thing. It ain't gotta just be one. So those are the two biggest, I would say, pieces of poison that are in our culture: education, and then crabs in the barrel.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Hello. Y'all still
exactly.
There? That Shaq.
I say.
Okay, Shaq was talking about Mike's Cricket Wireless. Hey, it could also be
I
me
know, right?
too. Yeah, I mean, I am out here at my guy's house. He got about 12 people in there probably on the Wi-Fi. So, but if y'all can still hear, somebody put a thumbs up in the comments. Y'all can still hear us out there, and we still good to go. I'm pretty sure everybody can be heard at least. The video may be a little choppy today, but somebody put a thumbs up in the comments and we good to go. But like Shaq said, it's definitely a piggyback show because, man, that is exactly why we doing this thing right now. What we're doing is because we know if we do not educate our youth right now, we going to pay for their uneducated decisions later. So we want to make sure that we are giving them what they need right now to be better than us. By the time the 18-year-olds right now are our age, 20, 18 years later, they should be light years ahead of us because we already going through it. And for majority of us, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but, you know, for my situation, majority of us, we typically the first people to go. We the first humans in our family to go experience something new. Because I know if I was still on the Far East Side, and, you know, shout out to the Far East Side of the net, but if I was still at the Far East Side, I would not have the same exact mindset that I do right now. No possible way, because it's all about the people you are around. If you continue surrounding yourself with those people with the fixed mindset, with the broke mindset, a poor mindset, guess what? You're going to have that same poor, broke, fixed mindset as well. But if you venture out and go get you a mentor, get you a coach, I'm going to go there too in a minute. If you go get you a coach, a mentor, somebody that's going to give you that and provide that vision, which is going to hold you hold you accountable for your commitment to your vision, that is going to put you in that growth mindset and give you the willpower to continue to get going. So I think you was going to say something too, Mike.
Yeah, man. I was about to piggyback on that too. Like you said, it's a piggyback show. So you like you mentioned, Shaq, like, you know, everybody's looking for the instant gratification. Like everybody's looking for that quick pay raise. You know, when we growing up, we might not have that much, but you know, if you make it into sports, you know, you become a professional football player, you're gonna get that instant millions of dollars. And everybody wants to take that shortcut instead of the long route, as far as like obviously going through school and going through all that and learning certain different skills. They think sports is going to get them out and then keep them out, which it can happen, but it's a bigger chance that you don't make it out as far as through sports or, you know, in entertainment or anything like that. So I think that's one of the things in the community. We want a quick way out. And also with that quick, you know, that crabs in the barrel, like, look, I made it pro, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like as far as that, man. They looking for that quick pay raise. And then I also think like we just invest too much of ourselves in the sports. Like we're investing all of ourselves in sports, which is fine, but you also need to have that plan B. Like we always say, like we also develop those skills, and we need to use sports or entertainment as a tool instead of investing all of ourselves and just having all of our eggs in one basket. And that's the main thing. I feel like we're having all the eggs in one basket and not actually thinking 10, 12, 20 years ahead of ourselves as far as that. So, man, that's my take on that, man, is we just invest too much of ourselves in there. We need to be smarter on how we utilize that. And we need to use it as a tool instead of, you know, giving our all and praying that we make it with that one particular thing. So that's my take on that.
Hey man, that's huge. That's huge. Bree, and appreciate you, Bree. And shout out to Bree Akins, by the way, man. She giving a thumbs up for us, man. Appreciate it. And welcome back to the social media, man. Bree is a social media celebrity, so if you hit that share tag. Last time Bree hit the share tag, we went to 80 on the live. So shout out to Bree Akins, man. We appreciate you, sis. But she says, fact, it's not always the way out. But I just want to put this up in here because my pops actually put this in here. So my pops is a mentor. This is what he does full time outside in Indy. And he said the first question he asks young people when he meets them is, what is your perfect day outside of video games and sports? 98% of the kids have no answer to that. Creativity is not something to do. It is a lifestyle. So it's really, really, really sad that majority of these kids literally do not have the answer outside of video games and sports. And, you know, it's sad. It's sad, man. I just want to put that out there, though. But that's why it's super important for people like DP Life School, for the Freedom Finders, to give back to the youth to make sure that they are having what they need to continue growing down their vision. So absolutely love that. But I do want to pass it to you, Darius, man, because you mentioned early on with failure, right? You from Detroit, Michigan, where, you know, Detroit has its ups and downs. Everybody knows the Detroit story, right? With the cars and the downs that everybody understands. But when you talk failure, can you double click? That's my corporate side. Can you dive in a little deeper? Can you double click in a little bit on your understanding of that failure? Because I'm aligned with you. You have to fail in order to continue growing. But can you dive in a little deeper on that?
Yeah, let's just kind of tie that into education. For me, my failures often in early, when I fail, for me, being incarcerated, spending that time in a cell and just walking in circles and just really being depressed, right? Because I had to really tell myself that, you're in a state of depression because I never felt what it was like, so it was like, that's what that is. That's depression. So when I look at, my failures and really trying to help people not feel that when you have you all ever felt something and you like, man, like, I don't nobody feel that. Like that was tough, right? And then you realize, like, you know what? And then you talking to your older guys, and it's like, look, God put that in you, so the person coming behind you, on the side of you, or next to you, doesn't feel that, right? So you create certain things, or again, like you have Freedom Finders, you create these programs and these talk shows to make that communication evolve, right? Because it's a lot of young adults that they don't really know where to find it. And I heard ET say something powerful. He said clarity is the barrier between communication and confusion, right? So if you're a young adult, you look at you look at their brain, how it's developed, their frontal cortex, and that decision making is so cloudy. So when you got like Freedom Finders, you got guys like myself and Shaq and Mike T. If we've been through that, we can clear up that confusion. It makes your life a little more narrow. Like, okay, I can do this, right? Or I can make a mistake and bounce from it, or I can make a mistake and learn from it, and it doesn't cost my livelihood. So when I look at my failures, everything came about. It's like not trying to let the next person or that young adult who don't think help coming, right, or just think his life is in shambles. Like, look, you can make it out. There's a way around it. And then I look at people that try to jump in the profession or just come in, and it's like my education didn't give me passion. Right, I went in raw. I got a 13 on my what ACTs. I think if you probably get a 13 for putting your name on the paper, right? That's like, well, you give me 13 to kind of keep this morale up, right? It's like, you good, try again, but you ain't gonna get nowhere with this, but you good, So my passion gave me education. That's why I studied criminal justice, right? So those failures, man, put it in me to say, you know what? If you really care this much about it, go out and fix it. Go out and change it. And then you talk about solutions, right? We all know the problems, right? How do we create the solutions? And it's giving our life, our failures, being vulnerable to it. Man, sometimes when I go out and speak, man, I be crying. I ain't gonna lie. I fight in a minute and I cry. And I'm not ashamed to say that. It's because I'm like just whining. It's like, man, I'm so passionate about it that something takes over my body because I can emphasize and sympathize with you going through, right? But I'm strong enough to know that it's a brighter day in a bigger way for you, right? So I try to stand in and say, you know what, bro, I failed at that, right? I've been in a situation where it was like, you did what? Like, I'm looking at what? Like, that's a life sentence. Like, I'm getting this much time for what? Like, I'm only in the 10th grade. Like, what? I didn't understand. I'm like, what I do? Y'all ever been in the school? D. Scott probably gonna hear this today. Hey man, y'all get in line. Y'all stop playing, right? We about to go to the next drill. You tell them, hey, didn't I tell you to stop? I ain't even do nothing. Y'all ever heard the kids say, man, I ain't even do nothing?
Yep. All
Every
day.
day. I work in education. That's all I hear. I ain't doing nothing. I just seen you do it.
Right. It's like I just saw you throw the orange across the lunchroom, bro. Like, come on.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's like their brain cannot compartmentalize decision making, right? So it's like once you get to a certain age, it's like, okay, I understand. But we have to be strong enough to give them that reasoning, that clarity, right? And that solution, right? Don't throw the orange because you can potentially hit somebody in the head. You may hit somebody in the eye. Now you got A, B, and C that's about to happen. And that's the same thing we look at the criminal justice system. There's a lot of kids you look at every year is roughly about 200,000 young adults at the age of 17 that enter the adult correctional facility, not juvenile, the adult. So we're going to rehabilitate you. No, you're punishing me. Like, I didn't understand that I couldn't go and do A, B, and C. I thought, well, we could have a little fight and call it a day. No, you about to get charged with assault or battery. And it's like, I ain't even do nothing. Well, you did. You got to take accountability just for that little fight you had or even being there, right? And I'm going to kind of switch the subject a little bit. I had a conversation with a kid one day. I was working in a residential center, right? And, we used to leave in the morning because the house wasn't staffed from 7 in the morning to 3. It wasn't staffed because they're supposed to be at work, at school, in the community, getting your food stamps. Where I'm from, we call it EBT. In Texas, they call it SNAP. You get your food stamps and your Medicaid. You're supposed to be in the community doing something. And I used to sneak over there. I was still in grad school. I used to have like a class in between. We can go to the caf and grab something to eat, get some ice cream. Some of us go sit in the student lounge and just hang out. I used to go sneak over there and say, let me make sure they even went to school. And I go to the house and he in the bed, playing Call of Duty with the blanket wrapped. I said, yo, what are you doing? I ain't even do nothing. I said, you're right. You're not doing nothing. So if you do nothing, you're gonna get nothing. That's just how it goes.
Exactly.
And then I took him downstairs because I had the word accountability on the board, and I heard everybody say the word accountability. Kind of stuck out to me. And I wrote it on the board, and then I took him in my office. I had a mirror, and in that mirror I had 3 circles. I put me, myself, and I. Okay, so we talked about life, we talked about career, and your environment. Right, so each of those circles, they had me, the other one had myself, and they had I. Then on top, I put your career, right, life, and environment. All these 3 sectors, with your job, everything fall under these 3 sectors, right? Family, career, and environment. And I said, look at each of them. He looked in the mirror at himself. I said, you're doing nothing, you're going to get nothing. But if you look in this mirror and you hold yourself accountable for your family, for your career, for your life, right? Your career, it's your face. You'll be okay. I can't push you to want greatness. I can only help you get there, right? You got to have some kind of self-motivation within yourself to wake up, right? Just like D. Scott, we all play football, training camp. 5:30, you got to be not in a locker room putting on what we call ankle, our ankle braces that are getting taped.
Ankle braces.
You got to be, yeah, we are taped up, looking like zombies out there. But it's like, if we can get our kids to understand accountability and the 3 levels that come with, I call them your 3 little friends in accountability. Me, myself, and I, man, it's wonders to what you can do in this world if you just hold yourself accountable. And it's not, mama or daddy or blaming somebody, because I used to do that too. My dad, man, he gave me the greatest gift any dad could give, and that was tough love, because that's all he could give. He couldn't give finances. So he pretty much had to use reverse psychology and say, you ain't tough enough to go to college. You ain't gonna do it. As men, we're competitors. I'm like, who you talking to? Right? Bet, I got you. It's like, hey, that's all I could give. You graduated, right? And I hated you through the process, right? But that motivated me to hold me, myself, and I accountable, bro.
Man, I know we at 10 o'clock, man, but I want to dive into something that you touched on, man. So, because it really, our organizations run parallel in that. So one thing you hit on, man, was conflict management, conflict resolution. And then
Yeah.
on the Freedom Founder side, we call that good choices and bad choices, man. So can you really just touch on how important it is for students and young adults to understand that you don't always have to resort to violence to handle a conflict, and then when you do resort to violence for that conflict, there's real consequences that come with that. Like, I was talking to a group of young guys last week, and I told them a story about one of my young homies, man, who was 14, went and robbed the gas station with his brother. That ended up popping the guy working the register. He was 14, tried him as a adult, got 70 years. All for hanging with the wrong people, number one, and then number two, not understanding the full gravity of your
Dynamic.
consequences. So yeah, man, y'all boys just want to touch on why it's important to teach conflict resolution, especially in the Black community. We ain't got to bang it out and shoot it out all the time. And then number two, the consequences are real.
Yeah. I take that real quick. I relate it to what you all are doing, right? Freedom Finder. If you don't understand consequences and effects that come with it, you can potentially lose your freedom. You see what I'm saying? So you can't find freedom because you're not gonna have it because you keep putting yourselves in situations and environments that's going to take your freedom away from you, right? So it's like you can use your passions to make money for yourself and your family, or the state will use you as a member to make money for their families, put their kids through school. So you got a choice, right? Either find a way around it, J. Cole, he got a song with Lil Baby, and he's like, "Pride to the side." I don't know how to sing. I don't want the ladies to hear me singing. I don't want to click me off like, man, come on, D man. But Lil Baby was like, he said, I put my pride to the side and I got rich. He said I had to stay focused. I had to look at the bigger picture. He said, nah, excuse my language. He said, nah, I'm hella rich. Man, I'm like, woo. I started clapping. If you can just put your funky pride to the side, like, all right, man, not one thing about young adults, and I've discovered this being in the juvenile detention center. That B word is tough. I get it, because I'm like, that B word, we still working on it.
Yeah, it's different.
But
It's a
it's like,
nerve every time.
man, man, I'm telling you. But it's like one I had when we was going back, he like, man, that's just how I am. I'm like, I get it, but it was like, did he address your name in front of the word, or say such and such you will be, right? So it's like, man, if you don't find a way around those, conflicts, you're gonna lose your freedom. I'll let one of y'all go ahead and take that over.
Hey man, I love that because the consequences is so big, and this is a pillar with the Freedom Finders is huge, right? And I learned this from my pops, so shout out to my pops because he sat me down when I was, I mean, a youngin', I don't know, 8, 9 years old probably. He said, son, he said there's gonna be good choices and there's gonna be bad choices. Either way, there's gonna be a consequence.
Yeah.
He said if you pick the good choice, you're gonna get a good consequence. If you pick the bad choice, you're gonna have to pay the consequences and you're not gonna like it. And he also said, if you do not know if it's good or bad, don't do it. It's bad, right? So, and that very simple thing, right, that stuck with me forever. And I still do this to this day. To this day, I still do this. Hey, we about to put, I think, is this good or bad? It's bad. Nah, bro, y'all go ahead. Automatically. It's like automatically into my head. But that's through the education that my pops left me, right? So getting back to the educational piece, if I didn't have that education, right, I would just probably be on a whim, just out there. Oh, yeah, let's do it, right? Fear of missing out. I want to hang with the boys. Let's roll. Let's go, right? But no, that educational piece that my pops simply put me on as my pops and my father, as my mentor, as my coach, all that, it helped me out all through my life. So that's just one little piece I want to add in there. But absolutely love your mindset where you're going with it, bro, because that's what we're giving to these kids to making sure that they good moving forward in life.
AD Scott, your story just reminded me of that scene in Boys in the Hood, man, when Trey got out the car. And, growing up, man, we all thought Trey was soft for that. And some of us still like, oh, we ain't going to ride for your brother. You ain't going to ride with your boys. But the power to be able to say, I understand what's about to happen, and I'm going to lose my freedom. We about to go and retaliate and murder. I'm going to lose my freedom. And even though they just took my brother, it's not worth it to fight it that way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's still even hard for me to still wrap my head around that concept, because if you shoot my brother, like 9 times out of 10, I'm going to ride. But it's like, so I can understand why even for a young adult, how even harder it is for them to understand that concept. But I think that's a powerful moving moment that, of course, what you said, D. Scott, like, I'm in the moment now, but ask that emotions and then get to the logical, okay, the cost benefit analysis. If I go and do this, what's my outcome? We gonna go and murder these dudes. I'm gonna get 25 to life. If I don't do it, I let the courts handle it. I get my freedom. They get 25 to life. I can continue to build life for me and my kids. So that's a powerful concept. I think we got to get better as a Black community in embracing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Especially like.
Jack, go ahead.
Now I'm just gonna piggyback on that quick from that movie. Like, it's also like, it's not just like you're gonna lose your freedom. It's also, you take somebody's life, they got people too, especially in that era, like they're gonna come back for you. And then at the end of the movie, both those people that was in that car, Dope Boy and I forgot the other guy name, will end up getting killed 2 weeks later. Their lives was taken. So it can be worse than freedom.
Facts.
I think that's important because if you look at our society and the race of criminal justice, 1 out of 3, black males, will likely taste that experience. But I think that's something that we should hit on because a lot of kids are losing their friends, being killed, whether it be accidents, playing with guns, or car accidents, or whatever the case may be. So, in this moment, how do we speak to a soul that may be watching or just looking or really just trying to discover how do I handle this situation? Because I've been through 2 of my brothers were murdered. One, I seen a video of him being in a gas station. I seen his body, right, and I spoke about that in the book. And it's like in that moment of rage, agony, and just confusion, because we talked about a lot of kids. It's a cloudy area that they don't understand about consequences. In that moment, it's like I have to listen to him, right? Because if you have a connection, if that's your friend, that's your home, you can ride for him. You're gonna be able to feel his spirit because that's just the body removed. His spirit is still there. And I heard him say, like, keep going. Like I'm at peace. You see what I'm saying? So I think for a lot, any young adult that may be watching or going through this battle, the thing that I could tell you is to kill them with success, right? Write about it, rap about it, get rich off of it, and let that person feel your pain. And that'll kill us. You can kill a person, they can kill themselves. You ain't even got to put your hands on a person because every day they gonna die inside knowing that they did something that they didn't have no business doing. Not to mention the fact you got to be in the cell for the rest of your life. So don't lose your life in the midst of that. The way is to kill them with success.
Yo, that's the first time I
Exactly.
heard that. That's big bar though. That's it right there, bro. That's something you put on the wall. Killing with success.
Heavyweight bar.
And that's definitely heavyweight, bro, because that is man. Killing with success. Let me just say it again if y'all didn't hear him, man. Kill him with success, man. You don't got to pull the trigger, man. My pops was talking about he's a photographer. He said he said shoot these. Don't shoot the guns. Shoot these cameras, right? Because that's gonna kill him with success. Go ahead and monetize that. Figure out how to do it. And now you out there being the man. Now they mad at you, the man, and you taking care of your family and you building that generational wealth like Shaq was talking about. Killing, bro. Man, I love it, bro. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna keep going, man. You turn me up, bro. Killing with success, though. Killing with success. Boy, done woke me up and everything. Forget that sleep. Killing with success. Hey, she said I need that on the shirt. Yes, ma'am. We go. Hey, man.
Yeah,
We go. Hey, that's you. Hey, you need a shirt, brother. Killing with success. That's you. That's all you. DP. But I do want to throw in here as well because my pops again. Appreciate y'all getting pops in here. But it's just so my pops used to work in a prison too. And real quick, hey, it is 11:10. You got like 10 more minutes, brother. You gotta go.
No, we good.
Okay,
we can be
I'm
on at
just
10
making
o'clock
sure.
at night. What you want to do?
Okay, I'm just making sure, brother. Because I mean, this
Sounds
is
good.
Don't tell D Scott.
Don't tell me that.
We'll do it. Don't
And
tell
then I
him.
gotta go get my daughter. She's gonna be mad at me.
we gonna be here all day if you tell me that. But nah, I gotta go help these kids too. But nah, this is just a subject that needs to be talked about, right? Because my pops used to work in the prison, right? So he's seen the prison life. Now he's a mentor. He's making sure they don't go that route, right? Kind of the same situation. But he said the gateway to hell, prison, and even death is revenge, right? But that is what we're taught, right? Because it's like Shaq talked about. If you don't ride, you soft or yeah, Mike know why I'm laughing. Shout out that boy Chris Harley. But you soft, right? You soft.
Yeah.
You soft. If you ain't go ride, bro, for real, you not go. But that revenge. But we have to teach our youth that that's not the way. So that's why I'm turning up so much about this killing with success situation, bro. Because if we teach them how to kill them with success and just use that power to use it as motivation and fuel your fire and your vision to keep on moving forward, that's gonna get you there. And that's why people become successful because they have something. They have that failure that adds the fuel to the fire that keeps them going, man. But my bad. I was rambling, but you got me hyped, bro. You got me hyped, bro. Killing with success.
I love it.
Yes, sir.
But hey, so as we wrap this thing up, man, I do want to talk about your book. So, A Chance To. So you are an author. Can you just tell us a little bit what made you want to put it in a book? What made you want to write a book? And tell us a little bit more about what the book's about.
Appreciate that. So yeah, the book A Chance To. I was actually in grad school when I got the idea. because that same young man that I was speaking about accountability with, and me, myself, and I, we had a conversation, and he was like, have you ever, done something in your life, or, been somewhere where you didn't accept accountability? And at that time, I was already speaking with my cousin, and she was an author, and she was like, yo, you should write your story. And I'm like, nah, I don't, at that time, I can be honest and say I really wasn't healed from like a lot of past trauma that I was dealing with, especially that relationship with my father. I was really feeling some type of way, but I'm a person, I can mask my emotions, right? Most men, we can mask it. Like, if you ever talk to a person, you're like, you good? Yeah, I'm good. I never hear a person say, man, I'm going through it bad. Like, everybody's like, I'm good, I'm good. So I just even now, I'm like, I'm good. So I was like, you know what? In my mind, I'm like, you're right. Like, I didn't forgive my father for giving me all that he could, right? Because I don't know his story. All I know is maybe my mom's side of the story. I never asked him his story. So I started writing a journal. And then I look up, it became a book. And it was like, even the things that I got in trouble for, like fighting, it was like, I got to self accountability for going there when my grandmother told me not to. And once I started breaking down these barriers, I started, like, my heart felt happy all over again. Because it was like, even though I was like reaching this pinnacle of success through like education, right? But it was something inside of me that was still heavy, because it was like I was fighting. Like, you said I can do it, I'm gonna do it, right? I was fighting my own force of happiness. And then I just heard a voice that said, you need to forgive for yourself to move forward. Like, you too strong to be that weak. Like, to be blaming folks for something that got you here. Like, you here, and you still want to blame people for what got you here. So I'm like, I wrote that journal, then I got to reading through it, and I just got to writing. It just happened to be a book, and it was like, I just want to give, kids something tangible to say, you know what? Create your own obsession, whether it be, sports, or whether it be a YouTuber. Like, go after it. And no matter what you go through, you deserve a chance to become that. And even if you make a mistake, we're going to tell legislators, right, governors, that our system, the way it's designed that I can get in trouble, but years later, you still going to ask me what happened at 15, because I'm still going through it through this day. But it's like, ignore that. You still deserve a chance, and we're going to talk to them to say we need reform in some kind of way. So I wrote that story as a tangible item to say, you know what? It's no way. And me and Shaq, he knows some of the stuff I've been going through, right, with career and everything. It's like, why do I still have to speak about something that happened at 15? Even if you say, well, that happened at 15, it's not going to, have no precedent of, our decision. Yes, it is, because the conscious mind can't help but judge, right? And if we look at a book, we say, even in our outside world, it's like, don't judge a book by its cover. Where in the real world, or in the book world, that's what we do. We judge a book by its cover. If you don't like the cover, you're not going to pick up a book. So in reality, we need to tell the truth within ourselves to say, we do judge. And you better judge, because that's how you end up in situations you ain't got no business being in, because you didn't take the time to judge that situation. You see what I'm saying?
That boy
So, man, I
preach.
got to write
Read the
this thing.
bars.
It
Big
took me
bars.
3 years, 9 months, and 45 minutes. And I just wanted to I didn't want to write a book that, was on Amazon making money. I want to write a book to help change lives, right? And that's what it just became. I'm still growing, still getting it out there, but it's not my time, and it's God's time. And then I'm gonna keep just telling kids every day, man, you deserve a chance. Like, give yourself a chance, and a part of giving yourself a chance is holding yourself accountable, right? Don't do things that'll put you in a situation like myself that you're going to have to be responsible for something you did at 16 because you didn't listen at the communication between your father, your mentor, or your coaches. You didn't listen at the communication, so your brain is still cloudy. So if you want to give yourself a chance, hold yourself accountable, and that's was pretty much the law of the land when it came to a chance too.
Yes, sir.
That's hard right there.
That's a
Wow.
mic
Yeah.
dropper right
That boy
there.
dropped the
Definitely.
mic. Drop the mic. Drop the mic. But hey, man, where can people get the book, man? Where can people get the book?
So it's only available at www.dariuspetway.org. Don't look for it on Amazon. Again, our book is designed to help young adults. We take that money and pour back into the lives of our youth. Shaq and myself, we put together a conference we had in August, and every dollar that came from that book, those proceeds went to that conference. So We're not looking to buy Bentleys or houses or none of that with the proceeds from this book. We're looking to change lives, and as a result of that, as it says in a good book, your gifts will make room for you. So our gift will make room, but this book is only intended to change the lives of young adults.
And straight up, just to tell you all the details about that, like DP said, we brought kids in from Detroit, so proceeds from that book really helped us fly kids out of their environment and bring them to a new environment, man. So it's really important, and like 100% that money is pouring right back into the students in the next generation.
Loving that. Reinvesting in the youth. Love that.
Yeah.
Bro, big time, man. Y'all make sure y'all go put it. I just put it in the chat too, man. Y'all make sure y'all go over there right now. It popped to the HTTP, but www.dariuspetway.org. That should probably work right there. Copy and paste that in there. Go get this book. Give it to your little brother, your little cousin, your little sister. Give it to somebody, because we need to let our youth know that they do have a chance to become anything that they want to become, and it all starts with some education through your circles. Who you circling? Who's your coaches, your mentors? Who are those people that you really surrounding yourself with to make sure that we being successful? So, but you do have a chance to become anything. And shoot, even for the older folks on here, the about 30s, we still have a chance, man. We have a chance to become anything we want. I was talking to my pops yesterday. He's like, man, I'm 48 and I'm doing what I love. I'm doing exactly where I'm at, right? But it took him years and years and years, 48 years, to finally find that, like, this is it moment, right? And he's still trying to grind and do more to help more people. Yeah. So absolutely, man. Go click this link right here again, man, dariuspetway.org. Go get that book. Again, gift it to somebody, read it yourself, give it to somebody else, and keep on passing it through. Because I already know, brother. I ain't read it yet, but it's definitely on my list. So I'm gonna make sure I get mine.
Appreciate that.
But man, it is 11:18. I do got to get over there to this camp as well, man. But I would stay on here for all day. We definitely gonna have a part 2, brother. But for the people that want to hear, people that want to hear more from you and what you're doing, where can people find out more about you? What are your social medias? Where can they connect with DP Life School and Darius Pettway?
So you can connect with me as Darius Pettway _ or just send me an email at Darius at dariuspetway.org. I'm not hard to find. If you all know Shaq or D Scott or Mike T, man, them guys know how to, how to get in touch with me. So again, hit me up on email or send me a message on social media.
Yes, sir. Simple as that. Simple as that. Hey man, my pop said, my pop's real philosophical, but he said, I got you, young king. He said, appreciate what is going on right now. He said, you just shifted history, brothers. Hey man, that's real.
Okay.
Hey man,
shout out to your pops too.
Appreciate that.
Hey man, hey, I'm just learning from him, so I give him all the credit. I give him where credit's due, man. But man, absolutely love it, bro. So DP, appreciate you tapping in with us, man. One round of applause for you, man. Appreciate you tapping in with us, bro. You are doing some real legacy work in this world, bro. Legacy work and helping these kids get to where they want to, man. So again, a chance to, if y'all don't got the link, it's right there in the chat. We're also gonna post it on the show notes. So make sure y'all go to dariuspetway.org. Go get this book. Go gift it to somebody, and let's make sure that these kids understand that they have a chance to become anything that they wanna, anything that they desire. So as we wrap up, man, DP, you got any last words for the Freedom Finder family you wanna share with us?
Yeah, man. I just want to say again, you guys keep going. I'm looking forward to seeing episode 433, right? 533. I'm looking forward to it. And I mean, honestly, I'm hoping that we all can get together, throughout this pandemic and really just do something in person, kind of cut the cameras and, roll them in person, man, and just kind of sit next to each other and just do something that's tangible that, we can just lock arms and just have God in the midst of that conversation. So let's definitely think of something that we can do in person, to really kind of move conversation forward as well.
100%.
For sure.
Let's set that up. And we've already been. I've been talking to Shaq T about it with these conferences, man. Shaq doing a little work with these conferences, and us at the Freedom Finders. But we would love to have. We talked about this before already, I believe, a collective conference to bring all the youth in, to where we find brothers from Detroit and from the far east side of the net. When we going to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know yet. I don't know.
Colorado. We can bring them to Miami. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go to a destination spot, show them a good time, educate them, and just have fellowship, man. So
Yeah, man,
absolutely.
it's gonna be beautiful, man. It's gonna be beautiful. And again, we're doing it for the kids because if we do not educate the youth right now, we're gonna pay for the uneducated decisions later. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, man, Shaq T, Mike, y'all got any last? Y'all got any last words for the family, real quick?
Man, mine's just, man, happy Father's Day to all the fathers tomorrow,
Thanks.
man. Happy Juneteenth today. Freedom Founder family, we love y'all. Go be great.
Yep. Same here, man. Happy Juneteenth to y'all. Enjoy y'all Saturday. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, man. And Freedom Fighter family, thank y'all. We wouldn't be here without y'all. So, man, appreciate y'all. Appreciate everything y'all do for us. Continue to support us. And, hey, we're doing this not just for y'all, but for the kids, the youth. So, appreciate y'all. Y'all gonna be great today.
Facts, man. And as we wrap this thing up, man, one more round of applause for that boy DP, man. Darius Pettway, the owner, founder of DP Life School, brother. So keep doing your thing, man. Thank you. We definitely gonna connect in person, bro. We gotta connect in person, like you said. Get these, man. We got some synergy. I mean, we on the same path. So definitely appreciate you for joining us, but more importantly, doing what you're doing in the community for these kids, brother. Because
I want to give a huge shout out to my pops too. I'm not sure if he's watching, but if he is, hey man, I love you. Happy Father's Day to you. And when I get to Detroit, man, we gonna lock arms again. So my dad, if you're watching, I love you, man. I love you from the bottom of my soul. And happy Father's Day.
Facts. Happy Father's Day to all the Father's Weekend, man. Happy Father's Weekend to y'all. I mean, y'all got the weekend, man. And I'm gonna see you later. I'm gonna see you in a little bit, Pop. So we gonna go take my pops out to eat a little bit. On me, which I'm gonna write it off. But but anyway, man. As we wrap this thing up, man. Freedom Finder family, if you still on the live with us, man, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for tapping in, man. We had a great conversation today. And we will definitely have another one with Darius Pettway because it's just too powerful, and what we doing in this world, man, it is legacy work, and it's not for us, man. It is for the youth and giving back and making sure that they are successful and making sure that they understand that they have a chance to become anything that they desire. So thank y'all for y'all support because we wouldn't be here for 340-something episodes without y'all. So, man, that does it for us, man. One quick plug. Thursday in July, that boy Shaq T, I see him right there. Freedom Finder stock webinars, man. Freedom Finder stock webinars. They for free, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Come tap in. And then, man, that does it for us. So for the Freedom Finders and episode 343 with that boy DP, man, we signing off. Y'all gonna be great today.
Yes, sir. Another one.
Yep.